Good evening, everyone. Let's see, it's Thursday night, the 15th, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my day. It's been kind of a challenging day. It's been raining here all day, so that always increases my pain, um, which makes it kind of a difficult time for me. Extra emotions and things like that. I started out the day really well. I got up and did my yoga. Got up early. I had my therapist appointment today, so I had to get up and get that done, or I wanted to get up and get that done so that I wouldn't have to worry about it and wouldn't have to worry about missing it. Um, Normally on my therapy days, I go ahead and weigh in just to kind of see where I'm at so that I can tell my therapist how that's going. This morning, I went ahead and weighed in, and somehow I gained 3 pounds. This may not seem like a lot to most people, but when someone is as big as I am, um, weight should come off a lot faster. And so for me to gain, even if I had stayed the same, I think I would have been okay. But for me to gain 3 pounds was devastating at the time, at the moment. I've done wonderful this last week. Or well, the last time I weighed was Monday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've done absolutely wonderful. I've been doing my yoga. I've even been doing extra exercises. The one thing that I could attribute it to is that I was not drinking my water like I was supposed to for a couple days, or like I should say. Um, I was drinking Diet Pepsi. So I imagine, maybe not having the water in is what caused the problem. But I mean, 3 pounds is really, in the end, it's not all that much. You know, it could be anything. It could be a little water weight. It could be, not to be disgusting or gross, but I could just need to use the restroom or something. Um, that 3 pounds is really nothing. But when you're on this journey, and I'm at the beginning of this journey, and not only that, I'm in my trigger area right now. When I have always given up. I can't seem to get out of the 460s. I just can't. Every time I get close to it, something happens, and um, even something like this, either I weigh and it's something different than what I'm hoping or expecting, and so I get triggered to fail, and so I always start the irrational thinking and the irrational emotions, and that's what, of course, happened this morning, and that this isn't going to work, and I'm just going to fail again, and I'm never going to be able to have the things that I want out of life that, simple people take for granted, or excuse me, not simple people, you know what I mean, normal people, quote unquote, normal weight people, they don't even think about, you don't think about, where you're going to sit when you walk into a crowded room, or if these plastic chairs over here will be able to hold you. You don't have to worry about that and think about that. And so I kind of lost my train of thought, but anyway, this is the area where I get triggered and where I start to get down, and the self-talk gets worse, and when I'm doing great and I'm feeling great, I'm doing fine. I'm able to withstand temptation and such. So, this morning as I was headed out the door, Pete helped me feel a little bit better, supporting me and showing me that what I was thinking was not true. I just have to keep moving forward. But as I left this morning, knowing that I was going to go to the therapist, we normally go to Eaton Park. It's a restaurant here, kind of like a local restaurant, kind of like Denny's a little bit. And we go there for the salad bar because it's the only place really around here that's not a buffet that has a salad bar. So we go there on Thursdays, and then we generally have been going to Walmart the last couple weeks so that I can get my fresh fruits and veggies. So my first thought was, well, I might as well just screw it all. And I'm just gonna, I'm headed out to lunch. I can get something, a waffle, smiley waffle or something. I can go to Walmart and I can sneak some things and hide some things and, eat to my heart's content and try to fix my emotions. So thankfully, it was a therapist day, and we talked about the positive aspects of living a healthy life, what that means to me, and what I look forward to. Actually, I have my list right here. My first thing on the list is I'll be able to walk around any store by myself. Right now, the only store I can really go to is Walmart because they have an electric car. And yes, they have most of everything that you need, but I would love to not even have to worry about that. I would love to be able to, let's say crafts. You guys know I love crafts. I love crocheting and knitting and cross stitch and all that kind of stuff. Walmart often doesn't have a very good selection of the supplies and yarn and stuff that I need. And so, if they don't have it, I end up having to order it online, which of course costs more. But if I was able to walk around, I could just go anywhere, to Joann's or anything, to get the supplies that I need. So it's well, not kind of, it is very frustrating that I have to plan my trips to Walmart because that's the only place that I can get around in the cart. Number 2 on my list was I will be able to work again. I am very ashamed that at 36 years old, I'm not working. I don't have a career really to speak of. I've been mostly in one field while I was working, but that's not the same thing. But even that doesn't bother me so much. It's the fact that I'm so young, and because of my pain and my health, I'm on disability. I never would have guessed that this would be part of what my life is like here. So, I can't wait to be able to go to work again. Let's see, I will not worry about how I will get around in public. This kind of is a rough thing because, Pete is getting healthier and thinner, and he likes to be able to go out more and be active. He wants to, and he wants to do that with me. But I can't. If we plan to go somewhere, there's much planning that goes involved. Where is it? How far is the walk? Should I take my wheelchair? Should I not take my wheelchair? Although he's happy and willing to do it, it's hard for me to ask him. I don't want to burden him to put the wheelchair in the car. He would do anything for me, but I don't want him to have to do that. And so not being able to just pick up and say, hey, you want to go to the park today? We'll go throw a frisbee around or whatever. I can't do that. And so just having to plan around being able to go out and where we're going to go is very difficult. And I can't wait till I can get rid of that. I already talked about this a second ago. I'll be able to fit into all chairs. I won't have to worry, like even at my therapist's office, he keeps a chair in there for me. And when I come in every Thursday, he switches the chair for me. He's a really nice guy. But I don't want to have a special chair. One kind of silly thing, I mean, it's low on my list, but it's still important being able to wear nice clothes. Right now, if it fits, I wear it. Everything is stretchy. Oh, Tampa Bay. We are Steelers fans around here. Well, I'm not, but anyway, if it stretches, it's most likely going to fit, so I wear it. I don't even worry about I can't really worry about how it looks. I do my best with what I have, but I try not to wear sloppy clothes out and things, but to be able to just go into a store, I'm sure many people have experienced this, to be able to just go into a store and pick out something that you think looks nice, that because everybody has their own fashion style. I don't even know if I have a fashion style. If it fits, I wear it. That's about it. So that will be something that would be nice. And then the final thing on my list so far, I'm to work on this list more this week, is to be able to fly. I can fly now. It's very difficult getting around the airport. Embarrassing to ask for a seatbelt extender. Most airlines make you buy 2 seats, things like that. The one time I did fly United, they were really nice to me. They didn't embarrass me or anything. They didn't make me buy 2 seats. Luckily, the one bigger flight I was on had some empty seats, so she told me, or actually, she came up to me. The stewardess came up to me and asked me if I would be more comfortable in a different place, and and I'm sure there's other reasons for that, such as balancing the plane and such. But I try not to think about that. Anyway, I can't believe I'm already at 11 minutes. I've just rambled on and on and on. But anyway, I wanted to give you guys a challenge. If you're having trouble with emotional eating, my therapist really, here, let me pull this out, really suggests the Beck diet solution, and I've just now started to work through this book. To change the way that you think and the irrational thoughts. I was amazed when he had me do this the second week. How many irrational thoughts I had. Just I can't even think of one at the very moment. But like even today, when I weighed in, my first thinking was, I'm never going to be able to do this. I'm just going to fail like always. I might as well give up. So that's irrational. But it's in my control. I'm in control. Food is not in control over me. I am in control, and I have the control of what choices that I'm going to make. So real quick before I run out of time, I am pleased to say that I ended up having a good day with my plan and my eating. We did go to Eaton Park. I got the salad bar, all veggies, spring mix lettuce, fat-free dressing. The only thing that I would have considered off plan, and it's not really because of it's off plan, because it's only 2 grams of fat, was a little cup of chili, but it did have ground beef in it. So I am trying to stay as close to vegan as possible. So that would be the only thing. But other than that, I did wonderful. Went to Walmart, didn't have even any problems. I was going to allow myself a little bag of Ruffles cheddar sour cream chips because those are my favorite. But when I looked at the bag, the little snack size bag, 29 grams of fat for one little bag. And so it's wonderful. Really looked at the nutrition values because it was an immediate decision. No, I don't need that. And I put it back, and I came out of that store with only healthy things, nothing hidden, nothing to sneak when Pete's not here. And I'm very, very proud of myself tonight as I sit here. And I know I will get out of these 460s. I know once and for all I will. So anyway, like I said earlier, yesterday, whenever, I am going to try to do more videos, try to tell you a little bit about what the therapist suggests to me and so forth. But anyway, I better cut this short. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend if I don't get to see you or talk to you. And blessings to you all. Have a great night.